Shabbat Shalom to the home team. Alright? Hope everybody having a Yapa day. Hope everything going smooth, you heard me? It's Thursday. Y'all know what day it is. It's a so-called holiday for the heathens, you heard me? Let them do them. We're gonna put in some work today, man. We're gonna get some water. I know y'all hear the water. Y'all hear the water streaming. Y'all see the water streaming. We're gonna get some water, y'all. We're gonna get some comparisons, some duplications out the way, alright? Like Brother Drop said, these duplications, these phantoms, they're everywhere. They're all in our Torah, in our Tanakh, what have you. Alright? What's going on is the ancient love song does not exist in the New Testament. As a matter of fact, there is no love song in the New Testament because it's not ordained by the Most High. Okay? It's not decreed by the Most High. Okay? Now, Brother Drop been doing some exclusive research himself on phantoms and duplications. Alright? And I have for my part too. And what we come to find out is that our love song is no more. Not in this new test, this new hijack, this new frequency. Alright? So we're gonna get some comparisons today. Alright? Elijah and Jesus. Okay? So let's go on and see what the message was. Alright? Because the message was the same for Elijah and Supernova. Alright? Prophetic rebuke of Yasharella. Okay? For pagan idolatry. Especially the worship of Baal. Okay? Urging Yasharella to turn from idolatry. To follow Ahau of Yasharella. Alright? 1 Kings 18:21. And I was able to find a Tanakh, you heard me? I hate to use my eastward, you heard me, to revert to my Tanakh, you heard me? So we're gonna get this right here. And look at that. My water went out. So good. So good. Man, I'm in the garage, you heard me? Doing me real quick. It's the only place I can get a little quiet from. It's Daddy Daycare, man. Daddy Daycare. Alright, so let's go and get it. Like I read, the prophetic rebuke of Yasharella for pagan idolatry, especially the worship of Baal, urging Yasharella to turn from idolatry, to follow Ahau of Yasharella. Alright, let's go. 1 Kings 18:21. 1 Kings. Alright, where we at? 18:21. And Elijah came near unto all the people. Alright? Elijah came near unto all the people and said, how long have thee between two opinions? Okay? How long have you between two opinions? The Powwow and Baal. If Ahau be Ahau, follow him. But if Baal, follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Who? Yasharella. Okay? They forgot what the powwow done for them. They forgot the deliverance. Okay? And now they're under control by another false God. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only am left, a prophet of Ahau, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. It's just one prophet of Ahau at the time. All of them have been killed by Ahau. Alright? And his queen, you heard me? She a real feisty one, you heard me? But nonetheless, the message, pagan, idolatry, alright? Now let's go hop into the super now. Let's go hit Matthew. Alright. 23, 139. Alright. So, the way of the righteous and the wicked, alright, pretty much the same thing we got going on with Elijah, alright.
Wow.
Wow, wow. Let's go and get this, man. Matthew 23. Alright, so we got Matthew 23. Alright, now I'm not gonna read all these words. But it's alright, I'm not. We're gonna touch a couple things, but we need to touch. Alright? Cause we ain't gonna sit here and speak these man's words. Alright. So supposedly, alright, this Esau spoke to the multitude and to his disciples. Alright, who were his disciples? Fishers of men. Alright, straight out the water. Saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Alright? We're talking about these Pharisees, these scribes. Alright? So supposedly, the tribe of Dan was supposedly in control. Alright? Doing all this, you know. But anyway, that's besides the point. What's really important here is the fact that the teachings were the same. Okay? Now, let's go. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. Okay? He's talking about Yasharella, the scribes and the Pharisees of Yasharella. Okay? Hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Okay? So, what we speak and chastise on, these scribes, these Pharisees, what did Elijah touch? He was only one prophet. And of Baal, there were 450. Okay? Hypocrites. Our people are hypocrites. Our people are lost in the sauce. Just like I lost connection on internet again.
Slices up the giants who was at Asherah. And our elders and all the inhabitants of our country spoke.
All right, drop. You already know, brother. Keep you on deck, you heard me? Keep you on deck. So, where was I? My bad. I was over here. So, what we got going on? All right, we got a duplication. Okay, we got a duplication. I say, woe unto you, the scribes and the Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye devour widows' houses, for pretense make long prayer. Therefore, Yah shall receive greater damnation. All right. So, who we talking about? All right. I'm talking about these so-called, I'm not gonna even say shepherds. Well, you could say shepherds, they're prophets, supposedly. They're the Pharisees, okay? The scribes, they're supposed to be the ones in charge. They're supposed to be the con priests, but they're not, okay? This is a duplication, okay? This is all BS, okay? Jesus never took place. Not this. Understand the timelines were not mixed up. All this should be happening contemporaneous. Alright? Contemporaneous. Now, understand that the teachings were the same. You got phantoms, you got duplicates. Okay? Saying to the scribes and the Pharisees that sit at Moses' seat. Who sits at Moses' seat? A con priest, a bringer of water. We're talking about David. We're talking about Joshua. Ahau, son of Nun. We're talking about Samuel. We're talking about prophets, Daniel, exarchs. Talking to these peoples in these high seats that speak blasphemy. The whole New Testament is a blasphemy. It's the only place I know when you got nagas out here and lost their rabbit ass mind, celebrating their own captivity, breaking bread with the enemy. But it's all good, you heard me? We're trying to get some clarity. We're trying to get some water. We're gonna keep it pushing. Alright? Prophecy saying rain would cease for years. Alright? 1 Kings 17:1. And then finally prophesizing the rain would come. Okay? Man, look at that, man. Elijah's so valuable. The boy a human modification weather machine, you hear me? He said when it's gonna rain. By the power within him, the ruach within him, it's gonna get it. 1 Kings 17:1. 1 Kings 17:1. Let's go. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the settlers of Gilead, said unto Ahau. Okay? Talking about Ahab punk ass. Okay? As Hawa is the powwow of Yasharella, liveth before whom I stand. Okay? Drop Nation. Quam. There shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. My word. And the word. What is the word? The word is the power, the ruach. And the word of Hawa came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Chariot that is before the Jordan. Okay, so Hawa is basically telling him, look, man, I need you to get ghosts, cause Ahab trying to slaughter you. Ahab trying to slaughter you. I need you to go lay low. Go lay low, you understand? But nonetheless, there shall not be any dew nor rain. Alright? These years. Now I heard this lasted more than 2 years. Like 2.5 maybe. Alright? No dew, no rain. Okay? And then, man, cold, man, look at it. And then finally prophesizing when the rain would come. So when the rain would hit, it's gonna get it. First Kings 18:41 to 45. Tribe Nation got that water. Yeah. Ahau natural by law. Ahau my jigger. Ahau all across the board. Ahau kind of fresh. Ahau to the copper thread. You understand? Boy, our boy popping. Let's go. And Elijah said unto Ahab, Get thee up and drink, for there is the sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink. And Elijah went up to the top of Kurimeo, all right,
Wow.
top of the mountain, Ahau, and he bowed himself down upon the earth and put his face between his knees. And he said to his servant, Go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked and said, There is nothing. And he said, Go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time, Ahau, that he said, Behold, there ariseth a cloud out of the sea, as small as a man's hand. And he said, Go up, I say unto Ahab, make ready thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. And it came to pass in a little while that the heaven grew black with clouds and wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab rode and went to Jezreel, and the hand of Ahau was on Elijah. And he girded up his loins and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. Alright, there you go. Controlling the weather. No rain. No rain. I'm gonna put a halt on the water. Ain't no water coming down. Thou shalt not be Baruch. Thou shalt not be Baruch. Not as long as y'all sit up here and speak blasphemy. Thou shalt not be Baruch. Huh. Now let's go on and get it. You heard me? Because we understand Isus. Okay? This duplication. This phantom. Huh. This extraction. All these are extractions. This is the old book. This is the Tanakh side. This is the New Testament that is strictly based upon who? Isus.
But to Og,
Isus.
king of Bashan, the
Already.
giants were slain by Joshua.
Damn right, man. Look, man. We on fire over here. Got it popping over here.
Oh, they are.
Drop everywhere. The drop is everywhere. Just gonna get it. Okay, calming of the storm. Let's go. Mark 35, 41. Mark 4. Okay, let's go and get it. Bam, there we go, there we go. There it is. I'm talking about, oh, there it is. There it is right there, my knob. Y'all see it right there in the flesh, you heard me? On the screen, ta-da. Alright. Let's go and get it. Let's go and get it. Dive in this New Testament, man. You gotta have them crystals around your neck, man, at all times, man, going into this new hijack. Let's go. In the same day, when the evening was come, he said unto them, Let's pass over unto the other side. Huh. Now that's interesting. Let us pass over unto the other side where the Hebrews at. The other side, Hebrews, the ones from the other side. And when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the ship, and there was also with him other little ships. Alright. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship, so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. You hear me? And they awoke him, and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Shalom, shalom, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Straight like that, you heard me? Straight like that, no play, man. Don't play with this super naga, man. Don't play with him, you heard me? Straight up. Check it out. And he said unto them, Why are you so fearful? How is it that you have no faith? This whole testament is built around faith. This whole testament is built around faith, my naga. Do you need faith in your Tanakh? Once again, do you need faith in your Tanakh? Let me give you clarity. Let the water run. When has faith ever become a topic in the Tanakh? Faith is on a totem pole in this new test, new hijack, new frequency, new wave. Faith. And they feared exceedingly and said to one another, What manner of man is this? I say to you, what manner of man is Elijah? What manner of man is Yahshua, Moshe? That even the wind and the sea obey him? Where's his staff? If he's so righteous, if he's from the bloodline of Iran, bring out the staff. Where's thy staff? You ain't gonna find it. Cause this whole new test is built off of faith. It's built off of a faith of pretending to have a John the Baptist. Okay? A salvation of sins. Sounds like the whole New Testament is just a whole duplication. We've been through that part already. Yasharella has been through that part already. But we sit here and perform. In ancient times, we used to do burnt rituals, burnt sacrifices unto the powwow for forgiveness of sins. Understand that law is no more. There is a new covenant, a new establishment. The last establishment was with Jeremiah. The laws are within you, my naga. That's why when you sin, you know it's wrong. Subconsciously, the laws are written within you. The laws are written within you. So when you sin, you have these ongoing emotions behind your sin wave. And if you can't control it, stick a fork in them. Stick a fork in him cause he done. Understand that the power will always forgive you. Understand that you are eternal energy. But you got to be under the right spiral. You got to be under the right frequency. And you're not gonna get it under this New Testament. They're gonna tell you, come and break bread. Sit at my table. Hawa, hawa. Sit at my table and break bread with me. Tell me your problems. And I'm gonna say a couple verses for you. But who do they praise? Don't you know preacher man need a lack? Preacher man need a new lack on doves. They need to get paid. Religion.
Wow.
Religion is not for us. We have a culture. A uniquely defined culture that the whole world expresses Ahau to in their own jacked up way. Because all religion is hijacked to the bone gristle. To the bone gristle. Now back to the facts. This whole testament is based on faith. Faith. Alright? Multiplying oil and meal for a starving widow and her son when she was willing to share her portion. It's gonna get it. 1 Kings 17:14. Damn. You know, first and foremost, I ain't gonna lie, messed up my intro, but it's all good, you know. Just want to take the time to give Ahau to the powwow, you hear me? Ahau to the powwow. And I usually do that, you know, at the beginning of my shows, but, you know, from me, from yourself, Abba, Ahau for everything you do for us. Ahau for letting me sit down and break scripture. Ahau. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Just commanded the waters to stand still. That's what they heard. That's why they're afraid. And he's been slicing and dicing the Canaanites, the hijacks.
Already. Brother Droppy going hard, man. It's gonna get it. For thus said Hawa, okay? Hawa of Yasharella, the jar of meal shall not be spent, neither shall the curse of oil fail, okay? Until the day that Hawa sendeth rain upon the land. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days, okay? The jar of meal was not spent, neither did the cruse of oil fail, okay? According to the word, according to the word of Hawa, okay? According to the word. In this new test, you got this hijack scenario that Jesus is the word. Jesus is not the word. The word is Hawa. The word is the Ruach. The Ruach. The word is the powwow himself. Which he spoke by Elijah. Alright? It's gonna get it. Pointing these duplications out. Multiplying food, loaves, and fishes for crowds who had become to hear him when a boy was willing to share his portion. Alright, so the boy had 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, and he multiplied them. Alright? Same scenario, right? Same situation. Let's go on and get it, man. We talking John 6, 1 through 15. You want to get the drop? You got to dive in. Okay? You got to dive in this New Testament, and you got to get all the meat out. You understand? And you leave them the bones and the residue. Leave them all the shenanigans, you heard me? Play no games, man. We here to chop this up. John 6, 1 through 5. John 6. Bam. So, Jesus just couldn't have fed 4 people. Nah, they had to blow this shit out of proportion. Man, this character had to feed 5,000. Alright? With 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Alright? Let's go on and get it, man. Let's go on and get it. I really don't want to read all this, man. Let's dig in. After these things, the Supernaga went over to the Sea of Galilee, which is the Sea of Tiberias. And a great multitude followed him because they saw his miracles, which he did on them that were diseased. Diseased. Who cured disease? Who cured the leopard? Let's go and get it, man. And Jesus went up into the mountain, and there he sat with these fishers of men, okay? And the Passover, a feast of the Jews, was high, okay? When Jesus then lifted up his eyes and saw a great company come unto him, he said unto Philip, When shall we buy bread, that these may eat? And this he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do, okay? Philip answered him, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one may take a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said unto him, There is a lad here that had 5 barley loaves, okay, and 2 small fishes. But what are they among so many? And Jesus said, Make the men sit down, alright? Have all these Canaanites sit down, okay? Have all these Subsrcibe sit down, alright? Now, there was much grass in the place. So, the men sat down, in the number about 5,000, okay? And this Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to these fishers of men. And the fishers of men, he spread them out, that they sat down, and likewise the fishes as much as they would, okay? When they were filled, he said unto the disciples, Gather up the fragments that remain. Alright? So then those men, when they had seen the miracle that the Supernaga did, said, This is of a truth that prophet that should come into the world. Okay? So, there you see it. Same reflection, different frequency, okay? Understand what goes on in this new hijack is not always for us, okay? Like I said, we in here taking out all the meat, and we see all the duplications, alright? Look, check this one out. This is a duplication. Jesus walks on water. Jesus walks on water. Come on now. Who walked on water? Do I gotta let y'all know who walked on water? Man, we gotta do some studying, man. Y'all gotta get that Benjamin of Tudela out, you understand? You're gonna find out that King David walked on water. This is a duplication. This is not even in that. But let's go and get it. Let's get it. And when evening was now come, his disciples went down unto the sea and entered into a ship and went over the sea, Hawa, toward Capernaum. And it was now dark, and Jesus was not come to them. And the sea arose by a reason of a great wind that blew. So when they had rowed about 25 or 30 furlongs, they see Jesus walking on the sea and drawing near unto the ship, and they were afraid. But he said unto them, It is I, be not afraid. Then they willingly received him into the ship, and immediately the ship was at the land whither they went. Alright, man. There you go, bro. Now you gotta understand that Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, these are the Gospels of Jesus, and they are identical. Identical. Okay? A duplication, man. Benjamin of Tudela. Go on, look it up. Get it. Google search. That we walks on water. We play no games, man. It took out a lot of books in the Tanakh. It took a lot of stuff out. Alright? Not everything is in there. Now let's go on get it, man. Bam. Did that one. Look at this. Raising a widow's son from the dead. Psh. Huh. Man, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know, man. 1 Kings 17:22. 1 Kings 17:22. First Kings 17:22. It said 22. Alright. We're gonna take it from 20. And he cried out unto Ahau and said, O Ahau, my power, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn, by slaying her son?
He also heard that Joshua just commanded the waters to stand still.
There you go. Duplication. Phantoms.
Joshua just commanded the waters to stand still.
Man, brother, drop on it, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright. I sojourned by slaying her son, and he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the powwow and said, O my powwow, my Hawa, I pray thee, let this child Ruach come back unto him. And Hawa hearkened unto the voice of Elijah. And the soul, the Ruach of the child came back into him, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the upper chamber unto the house and delivered him unto the mother. And Elijah said, See, thy son liveth. And the woman said to Elijah, Now I know thou art a man of Hawa, and that the word of thy powwow in thy mouth is the truth. You understand? The word is the truth. The word is Hawa. The word is within Elijah. Okay? All this is inspired by the ancient love song. All this is inspired by the framer, the shaper. Where is this here inspired? By the framer, by the shaper. These were setups. He brought himself to situations and orchestrated the setup. Elijah did not orchestrate this setup. This was a flow. You start talking Jesus, you start talking phantom duplicates, you start talking loops. I'ma loop you in here, and then I'ma loop you in this story, and I'ma loop you back in here. Do you see clearly now? Do you see the duplication? Yasharella, it's time to quam. It's time to get it in. It's time to get it in. I ain't out here eating no turkey. Man, I'm out here getting it, man. We out here breaking scripture down, man. Play no games, man. Now look here. We just read that Elijah saved his widow's son. Okay? we know Jesus did what? He brought Lazarus back from the dead. Alright? So, we gotta go get it. You heard me? It's not in here. It's not mentioned in here. But I gotta go get it. Alright? Cause I gotta let y'all know. So y'all hold on. Alright. Check it. Here we go. So you just Google this shit, man. The rising of Lazarus is a miracle of Jesus recounted only in the gospel. This spell, this ghost spell, alright, of John, okay, in which Jesus brings Lazarus of Bethany back to life 4 days after his burial. In John, this is the last of the miracles that Jesus performs before the passion of his own resurrection. Alright, dodge all that shit, all this shit hijack 101. But what we doing? We pointing out these phantoms, these duplications. Alright, let's go and get it. John 11, 1 through 44. And we ain't gonna read all that. We ain't crazy. We ain't crazy. We is not crazy. Hold up. John 11. Bam. Got the Lazarus, you heard me? So, you got all this going on, man. Alright. See, what I'm saying, what I mean is that Jesus set himself up for these things. Alright? The story was set up for these things. Okay? It was set up for these things. These phantoms, these duplications were set up. See, real life shit took place in the Tanakh, in the Torah. Ain't no phantoms, ain't no duplications. Real life shit. You heard me? But while I was with you, you was doing all kind of things, man. You was parting the water, you was holding the water back. Man, you water drop. You had the vibration. You were limitless. My naga. So they hide all this. So you don't become limitless. Alright, it's important to know. See, right here, look, check it out. He wants to go back earlier, before then. But look, these fishers of men tell him, his disciples say unto him, Supernaga, the Jews of late sought to stone thee, and goest thou there again? Man, the real, man, look, Judea don't want to see you in there. You Canaanite. Subsrcibe. Alright, let's go and get it, man. Look, I am the resurrection and the life. You know what I mean? Alright, now he weeps. Okay? Bam. Here we go. I told you we weren't going to read all that, man. We're going to read all that hijack 101. Alright. Then they took away the stone, Hawa Hawa, from the place where the dead was laid. And Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, Abba, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. Okay? And I knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. Oh man, not why all this is called for, that's unnecessary, okay? That's unnecessary. Wow. When we speak in our Tanakh and our Torah, we don't speak like that, okay? We don't have that kind of conversation. And when he had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he did that, was dead, come forth, bound hand and foot. Alright, there you go. I don't even gotta read the rest. Alright, you get it. You get it. My naga, you see clearly. Alright? You see it clearly. You got the vision. You hung in this long to watch this video? My naga, you see clearly. I mean, you ain't click on the 5-minute video, right? You wanted the breakdown. You wanted the breakdown. You wanted the water. So here you is. You in the classroom. It's Tokef Benak, man. No play. Check it out. Promise to followers before departing. Elijah, okay? Elijah asked to receive a double portion of Elijah's spirit, seemingly double portion of miracles. All right, what's the drop? Elijah wanted to be the water like Elijah. All right, Elijah was a pupil, okay? He was his lower half. He stepped up, become priest, so he received that portion. All right, let's go on and get it. 2 Kings 2:10. 2 Kings, 1 Kings, 2 Kings. Bam, 2 Kings 2:10. Let's go. Let's go and get it, man. Let's pop off. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood over against them afar off. They too stood by the Jordan, and Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided. Huh. Who did? Elijah. Elijah took the mantle, you heard me? Wrapped it together and smote the waters. What did he do? He divided them. Okay, so he controlled the wind, he controlled the water. They split hither, thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elijah, Ask what I shall do for thee before I am taken from thee. And Elijah said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, Thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be thee so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, which parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into the heaven. Bam. And Elijah saw it, and he cried, My Abba, the chariots of Yasharela, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more, and he took hold of his own clothes, and rent them in two pieces. He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and he went back and stood by the bank of the Jordan, and he took the mantle of Elijah, and that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of the Jordan, and he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and smote the waters, and said, Where is the powwow Hawa of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they were divided hither and thither. And Elijah went over. So what do you have? You have Elijah being blessed with this double portion, okay, this double portion of this ruach that he called for, that he asked Elijah for, okay? So, come on, let's go and get it. Let's go and get this duplication, man. Let's go and get it, okay? That they would go do greater works than he did. Than he did. All right, now we all know Elijah went on and did some wonderful things, all right? Some yapa things, all right? Now, let's go and get it. John 14:12. Breaking this hijack down, man. John 14:12. Let's go. It says, I am the way and the truth and the life, okay? Follow my way, but your way is not ordained by the Most High. Your way is not the frequency of the Most High, okay? Your John is not the John of the Most High. You might be writing about John, you understand, that has all authority, but that is a duplication, that is a phantom, that is an extraction from our Tanakh, okay? I am the way. I am the way. You got to go through me and the truth and the life. Man, look here, man. Shenanigans, my naga. It's going to get this shit. It's going to get this duplication, man. 1412. That was right? 1412. Let's go. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Alright? And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. And if ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. Phantoms. Man, these duplications, man, this shit too real, man. Milking this shit, man. Milking it, you hear me? Milking it like my nut milk, you hear me? Like my plant-based milk, man, already. Look, second through ascending to the heavens in the clouds as his disciples watched. Alright, let's check it out. So this is a duplication. Acts. Let's go and get this shit, man. Acts 9 through 11. Acts. All this hijack 101. Acts 1, 9 through 11. The Ascension. The Ascension. Alright, y'all know what Ascension is. Ascension is when you ascend. Okay? Ascend. Ascend. Ascension. Ascend. You gotta understand what we're talking about. The ascend. The ascend. The ascension. Okay? Sin. Session. Ascension. Let's go. When they, therefore, well, that's not where we need to go. 1, 9 through 11. Alright. And when he had spoke these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel. Okay? Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up unto the heaven? This same Jesus which is taken from you into the heaven shall so come like manner as ye have seen him go into the heaven. Alright. Basically talking about how Elijah was taken. You can erase this one right here. I shouldn't even read that one. Wow, the pop wow. Alright. These phantoms, man, these duplications, man, they're in here, man. They're in here. You gotta have a perspective. Okay? Manner of departing earth. Let's go and get it. Okay? Elijah was the only person besides Enoch whom the Bible indicates did not die. We know that. Elijah and Noah. Hawa was taken up. I mean, not Noah. Enoch. My bad. Instead, he was taken by a chariot of fire, then caught up to heaven in a whirlwind while his protege Elijah watched. Now, it's look, man, it's deep, man. It's deep. Enoch was righteous, okay? Noah was righteous, okay? Noah was righteous. Enoch, Noah was righteous. There's been some comparisons for them two to be the same. Let's go and get it. Okay, 2 Kings 2:11. Wait, man, I hit that. Let me hit that. All right, we watched that. I mean, we hit that. We hit that. We hit that. We hit both of these already. Bam. Okay. First, though, his death on the cross. Now, we don't want to talk about no death on the cross. We ain't gonna look, man. This whole John 19:1 through 42 is glorifying death. You understand? We ain't finna do that, man. It's a whole different frequency, man. You gotta understand who you breaking bread with, man. You gotta understand who you breaking bread with at times, alright? Look, man, I just ran into this, but I go with my teachings, man. So, Ahau to a black man, you heard me? Put this up here. Let's go and get it.
Aliens, some more crazy shit they like to play. It's going to show you that Elijah was always depicted as a black man in their own little way.
It was here, in the 9th century BC, that the prophet Elijah reportedly had several encounters with both angels and God.
They make them all white first.
During which he was given prophetic warnings of drought and cataclysm.
Look at this.
One of the most important prophets in Israelite tradition, of course, is Elijah. Elijah predicts some rough things coming, and of course they do.
Had him with blonde hair.
Of a drought that's going to devastate Israel and cause all this starvation. He also is interesting because
There you go again. He looking like a white man
known
again.
to have died. And it's thought that in some ways, yeah, he was taken into space.
Okay.
And lives for eternity.
What in the heck was that? They try to go by you real fast.
In Elijah's final encounter. And it's thought that in some ways, yeah, he was taken into space.
Oh, we just gonna throw that in there though. You know what I mean? We just gonna throw that in there. Just gonna throw that in there, man. What you looking at, man? I'm melanated, man. The melanation, man. What is this? Is this a dragon, maybe? A melanated dragon? Dig it. Let's dig it.
Look at Elijah. A black man. On Ancient Aliens. Black man. Keep on going.
And lives for eternity. In Elijah's
And it keeps
final
going.
encounter with God, written in the 2nd book of Kings, the prophet
Look at Elijah.
Let's go.
Keep on
shot
going.
by a whirlwind into heaven, by what's described in the Hebrew Bible.
Look at
The
Elijah.
Hebrew Bible, we talking about the Tanakh.
And look at his son. Ain't no question. These are black people. The horse carrying him away. Black Elijah.
Talking copper
And this
color.
is not something I put on TV. This is on Ancient Aliens.
Copper color.
As a fiery horse-drawn
And it keeps
chariot.
going.
There's a story in Kings about Elijah who reported seeing this strange aerial phenomena that was described variously as sort of bright, whirlwind-like cloud lit up, clearly some sort of object in the sky.
So the question is, was it the chariot of fire that was spinning, or was it a beam that came down and took him up?
Elijah. Look at Elijah. Look at that. Look at this man over here talking to the burning bush. That's supposed to be Moses. Black all day.
Raja, Raja.
Why would white Jews, white Hebrews ever draw him that color? They didn't. These were drew by black Israelites. The real Israelites.
This
But even more,
extraordinary event is
who is this up here driving it? Look how black this man is. They tried to do something to his hand, but they couldn't do nothing. He was too dark.
Yeah,
Look
man.
at that.
Man, I
Wow.
see it, brother. I see
believed
it.
to be a religious miracle. But could Elijah have been chosen by heavenly beings to fulfill an otherworldly purpose?
There you go, black again.
As ancient.
Well, let's rewind it back because I kind of messed it up. Okay, here we go. Even
But could
more.
Elijah
No. I messed it up again.
Bam.
I had to forgive me.
Right there.
have been chosen by heavenly
Okay.
be
Right.
a
Back
religious
there.
That's who's driving these horses of fire. Check that out, man.
miracle?
Check it out. Look at
Check
that.
out, man.
Dark-skinned angel. Dark-skinned Elijah.
But could Elijah have
Once
been
again,
chosen by
dark-skinned
heavenly beings?
Elijah.
We got questions. We got answers. Cause Drop Nation got some water. Drop Nation got water all day long, you hear me? All day long. All day long, man.
Again, on Ancient Aliens.
Pumping it, you heard me? Pumping it.
Dark-skinned angel again.
Dragons.
I mean, come on.
To fulfill an otherworldly purpose, as ancient astronaut
And then
theories
all of a
intend.
sudden, he's white again.
Oh, come on, man.
Good.
There it is, man. Ahau to this brother, man. Ahau, man. I hit it like, man. Ahau, man. Ahau, you heard me? Straight up, straight up. Beautiful work, man. Beautiful work. Subscribe. Yes. Alright, man. We ain't subscribers, though. Y'all got the drop. You know what I'm saying? That was fire, though, huh? Man, look. Shabbat Shalom, you heard me? Shabbat Shalom to the home team. There's always a victory in my classroom, you heard me? That's what we strive for all the time, you heard me? Ahab to everybody. Ahab.